Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be showing you guys my June bullet journal setup, which is inspired by my favorite band, BTS. On the left hand page, I wrote down a lyric from their song Forever Young, and I love the message attached to all their music, and their music has helped me a lot personally. On the left hand side, I have my official June spread, which shows the BT21 cartoon figures and a purple heart, which stands for Borahae. I decided to make BTS the theme for my June spread, firstly because they debuted in June, and second of all, it is my birthday month and I thought it is so perfect to have my favorite band represent my birthday month for this year. As always, I firstly use some felt tip liners just to outline the figures quickly so I know where to go, and then use my trusty connector pens from I think in year 4 or something to fill in the colour. And because they're cartoon characters, I only had to do block colours. There was no gradient or a lot of complicated things involved with it, and just had fun filling it all out. On the next page, as a part of my essential spreads for every single month, I have my mood tracker. I can then document all my moods and see how my month went in general. For my mood tracker, I decided to make it like a mosaic sort of situation where the BTS symbol is the entire thing, and I split it off into little segments so it represents each day of June, so I can color it in and track my mood. And then to fill up the empty space, I put in another quote by BTS in one of their song lyrics. Then I love to have my gratitude log because it tells me all the good things that happened that day and tells me to be optimistic. For my gratitude log, I decided to do something a little bit different. I decided to have a quote by one of the members in their solos as the bottom, and also drew a little figurine of Van, another BT21 character, but this time it stands for all the ARMYs and BTS fans. Next up, I have started to do my official weekly spread. So it is almost like a to-do list where each row stands for a day of the week. It looks a bit messy right now and not a complete week. That's because I have to do some adjusting because later on I have to account for my birthday. But it is essentially like a to-do list for each day, and I write down what I have to do, and when I finish it I cross it off, and if it doesn't get finished I will move on to the next day and so on. Super easy and really lovely to use. As you can see, next up I have done a whole page spread for the 9th of June, which is my birthday. I don't actually know what I'm going to do for that page, but I left it blank in a whole page because it's special and I'll think of something for it. Next up I have my complete normal weekly spread, and as you can see, super easy. Again, it's week 3, week 4 and all the dates. And the brain dump for each week is in a super small section, but that is well intended because these are just things that I have to keep in mind throughout the week to do. So as you can see, I wrote clean bathroom, water plants and all that stuff, just to keep myself accountable and give myself a quick reminder I have to do these within the week. For the next page, I did a half page to finish off the month, and I started to do something new. I wanted to do a spend tracker and a fitness tracker because I think in my birthday I'm going to start doing retail therapy and just buy a lot of things. So I think to track my spending actually makes me conscious of what I am spending money on, so I can actually save money, and I will record how much money I spent each day and then write at the end of the day what I bought. Similarly, I'm going to do a fitness tracker, except for this time I'm going to have 3 bars and each little square represents 30 minutes, and hopefully fill in 60 squares by the end of this month because that will represent 30 hours of fitness, which is my goal for my June fitness journey. Hopefully it goes well. that is it for my June bullet journal setup. Thank you guys so much for watching until this far, and I hope you really do like some of the spread ideas and you can incorporate it into your own bullet journals, because the whole point of a bullet journal is so you can customize it and make it the most helpful and useful for your lifestyle. So as you can see for my June bullet journal spread out, it's pretty simple. There's not a lot going on. I don't have my fancy habit trackers such as, do I floss my teeth today, or do I drink like 7 cups of water? I didn't do that because I know I can't keep up with it. I start uni on 31st of May, and my entire month of June is going to be very hectic. So I just simplified it to the main elements that I wanted to do. So as per always, I have my mood tracker because this really helps me just to see how my overall day went, and then my gratitude log, which is 100% a must-have because it makes me much more grateful and optimistic for each day. I can think of what's the best thing that happened, and it's like a mini diary. I also don't have time to write diary entries anymore during uni, so I think it'll be really helpful just to have a quick almost recap of the day. And again, I have my cute little van from BT21 just to remember it's the BTS theme. And then I did a bit of some funky setup, so like my weekly to-do list, and yeah, the 9th, my birthday, so I had to make an entire page for that. I don't know what I'm going to put in here. Maybe I'll put some like photos and print it out and stick it here, or I'll write my to-do list, or I'll write my like wish list for my birthday. I have no idea. I haven't figured it out yet, but I know my birthday deserves a special big page. And what I did was I am using this kind of weekly to-do list spread for my June bullet journal because this is the most useful for me. So in week 3, this is my Monday to Sunday, and what I would do is, for example, Monday, I want to finish all my calculus homework, so I'll write that. It will be a to-do list. That's literally what this is. And when I do it, I cross it out. If I don't, I'll move on this to the next day. So I'll write, for example, do calculus homework on Tuesday. And I'll do it in the order of priority. So if I didn't finish it on Monday, I have to finish it first thing on Tuesday, and it keeps on going. And my brain dump is almost like the weekly to-do list, so things I have to do each week. So here, as you can see, I wrote clean bathroom and water plants, which means I can do it anytime during that week, but I just need to make sure to finish these off. And brain dump can be also other things. So for example, if I don't finish my lecture and I have to watch it, I'll write down finish watching Monday lecture or something like that. And another thing I could do is, for example, if I didn't understand concepts, so maybe look up the theory of opportunity cost or something like that, just write it down, and then I'll probably forget about it. So if I have a look here, I can just like, oh, okay, I need to look at that because I didn't understand, and then cross it off and things like that. So this is the most basic spread, but I think the most useful for me. So it goes on until the very end, and I think it's going to be just a really, really useful spread for me, because in the past months when I did this, it was really helpful. It was just amazing, and I got a lot of use out of my bullet journal, which is what I want to do as well. I want to get a lot of use out of my bullet journal and just actually make it something I reach for every day. And I introduced a new tracker. I know I said I might not have time to do really extensive trackers, but I wanted to give this a try because first of all, my spending tracker, I think this will be really useful, especially in this month because it's my birthday, so I'll probably go on some like impulse retail therapy, or like, oh, it's my birthday, so I deserve to buy something. So like, you know, that kind of mentality. It's not good. So I need to do a spending tracker. So for example, each day, how much I spend, what did I spend on? So at the end of the month, I can do a little reflection like, did I really need that basket that was $5 when I had like 3 at home? Or did I really need that extra houseplant? Or I don't know what I'm going to buy, but I feel like I'm going to do some really sketchy things. So I think having a spending tracker and actually writing down what I'm spending on and what did I buy will make me more aware of my spending, so I won't do that much of an impulse buy. And total spend, that is something really important. I need to see how much money I actually spent, and again, just makes me realize how much these little amounts of impulse buys add up. So that's something I think will be really useful. I'll try to keep up with it. And the thing is, if I don't spend anything that day, I don't actually need to use this tracker, so it's not going to be that time consuming. So yeah, it's just whenever I spend it, I just keep my receipt and I write it. Obviously, groceries and things like that don't count because those are necessary for my life. I will starve if I don't get food, so groceries don't count, but I'm talking more about these like nitty gritty things like an extra pack of highlighters. And then my fitness tracker. I want to try do this because I realized how unfit I am the other day. I was doing like a Chloe Ting workout challenge thing for 7 days, and I realized I've never been to a gym, first of all, in my entire life. I know that's shocking, but never been to one. I quit PE in year 10 after I got a B+ for my hip hop assignment. Very sad. Yeah, I'm just very unfit. I did her challenge, and the next day I woke up, my entire body was so sore from my like legs, thigh, my butt, and my arms. Everything was sore. Literally getting out of bed was 20 times harder than it already is. Just imagine on a winter night, you already don't want to get out and your whole body's sore and you're just like, oh, yeah. So I need to exercise and get fit. So I decided to introduce the fitness tracker. So my goal is 30 hours of fitness in June because it's 30 days and I want to do about 1 hour every single day. So what I'm going to do is I have my little bar. So every time I exercise that day, I'll just color it in the bar. So I'll round down to the closest 30 minutes. So for example, if I do 45 minutes, it's still 30 minutes because then that way I actually get more fitness out of it. And I left a little space so I can actually write down which day I did which exercise. So for example, if I did 2 bars today, I'll write the date. And if I did 1 bar, I'll write the date. So I'll know how my 30 hours is distributed. I did do 36 hours just in case I was an overachiever. Don't think that will happen, but just like, also it looks more nicer. There's 3 even bars. It'll be kind of sad if it just cuts off here. So that's my fitness tracker. And a reflection is, how difficult was it? How easy was it? What will I change on? Is it realistic? Because I actually can't tell if 1 hour of fitness a day is realistic or not. That's how unfit I am. I can't tell. So by fitness, I don't mean I'm doing like actual like hardcore workout and going to the gym because, yeah, that's too trek. What I mean is more like, fitness also counts as yoga. So, you know, like, yeah. And having like a walk around the neighborhood and a jog, or maybe like some easy workouts, maybe like star jumps and stuff like that. No idea. I still have a few days until June starts, so I will start planning in that time. But this is it for my June bullet journal setup. I am really excited for this month and I love how everything is just so cutesy and it's going to be fabulous. I am going to go to my 2nd term of uni. Time flies really quickly, and what better way to start off with my favorite band. And yeah, I just think this is really cute. I will be probably doing more like art style, craft based things for my bullet journal, just based on BTS, probably a quote here and there or something like that. But I'm very excited for this to start. And when June ends, I'm going to do a half yearly bullet journal flip through so I can show you guys what went on during these pages. Like, I've gone through quite a lot of my bullet journal already, and I'm really excited to show you guys what I did in the past months. And that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and if you did like this video or it helped you, give you some inspirations for your own bullet journal, please give it a thumbs up or even subscribe to my channel. It would mean the world to me, and thank you guys so much, and I can't wait to see you for future content.